Hi everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, so we're gonna have some fun doing some painting, well, I guess watercoloring. So for this prompt, I chose, for today, I chose Stamp and Color number 13. So this is kind of something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just haven't taken the time to do it. Nothing Christmas about this in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, so here you can see back here I've got my watercolors. Also, this is a stamp that I've had in my stash, and I actually haven't used it yet. And so I thought it would be kind of perfect to stamp this today. And then these are Magello Mission Gold watercolors that I've had since last year. This is the most sad thing. I've had these since like this time last year, have yet to use them until today. I don't know why. I have no good excuse. I guess I just wasn't in a mood to use them until now. I haven't really done a lot of watercoloring this year, I guess. So and then here I've got a piece of watercolor paper, some VersaFine ink in Onyx Black, and what else do we have here? My Tonic Studios Tim Holtz stamping platform. So let's see, rubber clear. I always forget which way. Rubber clear. I feel like it needs to be this direction, right? Because clear is on the top. Yeah, this is for the rubber stamps. Okay, so this, obviously I don't use this very often either. And then over here, and I'm trying to be very careful, I have, and I won't show you, but I have 2 strips of other watercolor paper that are full of red watercolor at the moment, because Miss Carolyn, thank you Carolyn, had a wonderful idea of adding some berries to that wreath that I just did the other day. So I'm going to, I decided to test my watercolors out. You can see there I had some red. Oh, maybe you can't. I had some red in the pan there that I was mixing together. I'm not a watercolor artist. Don't get your hopes up. I like to play with them though, and pretend like I am. You know what? I didn't even check. Okay, yeah, this is not too tall for the book. It may be too tall for the stamping pad though, so hopefully it won't be too. Yikes. I'm not too concerned about getting it square in the middle at the moment. But let's see what, hopefully, oof, I don't know that this is gonna work. I might go get a different stamp block. Let's see. I think this one might work a little bit better actually. This is one of those times where you say, oh, you're never gonna need a humongous stamping block. This is the biggest I've ever needed, and I don't think it will work on that. So I don't want to waste my watercolor paper trying to figure that out. I guess we'll find out if it works or not, but okay, let's keep it like this. So here goes nothing. Let's get this nice and juicy. It's not really getting ink down there. But that's okay, that part's not the most important. Okay. Whoop, 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 that was a close call. Watch me just drop everything. I'm gonna stand up, push down. Okay, let's see what we got. Not too bad. I think I'll take that. It's a little less clear there. This is the first time I've stamped it, and usually when you stamp it the second time it's better. So let's maybe stamp it one more time and flip this over. I do have more watercolor paper. It's not like I'm trying to be super frugal here. This one will work. So even if nothing else, and this is what we have, that'll be fine. Okay. Let's try this again. And I think what I'll do is, I don't have a whole lot to talk about today, so as I color, I'll just put this on fast forward and put on some nice music, and probably let it sit to dry. Yeah, that's a better one. Okay. It still didn't get all the ink off that though, but that's okay. Probably will need to let this sit to dry overnight anyway, and finish the video first thing in the morning or during my lunch hour again. So this is actually December 6th, and I'm filming this part of it in the evening. Trying to work a day ahead if at all possible. Because yeah, it's time consuming to do the December daily part, but just as equally time consuming to edit and post the videos. So anything I can do to help myself out, I'm gonna try and do that. So I definitely love doing this December daily though. It's so much fun. So okay, I'm waiting for this to dry. And I think I'll go ahead and turn on some music, and we'll just do a little bit of coloring, painting. guys, so it's not completely dry, but it's just about there. I stupidly went and sopped that up with a cloth, and so now it looks a little different, but I really like how this turned out. Yeah, I don't know a lot about watercolor, but these watercolors really help. They're so nice. Okay, so I went through all my papers, and literally the only one that even looked remotely good with this is this one. So at this point now, I think I just need to figure out where I'm going to put this in this journal, because yeah, I don't really want it at the front because it's not really Christmassy. The other thing I don't know is if it's too tall. It might be too... Oh, we're gonna have to cut off some of this. Bummer. Okay, I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but that's all right. Let's see. I may not even need a background because it might just cover up everything anyway. And that one's a top loading pocket. This is... I need a page that doesn't really have anything else by it. Like, maybe here. Maybe here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to keep this for something else. And then I guess I need to figure out how much to take off. Gosh, that's a real shame. I don't really want to take that top and bottom off. Well, okay. Let me get the trimmer out and see how close I can get without chopping it off. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter too much, I guess. I like how it's ending, you know, on the top and bottom. So there, you can still see some white space on the top and bottom, but just barely, which I guess isn't ideal, but... And maybe it just sticks out from the top and bottom a little bit in my journal, or from the top. Would that be so terrible? I don't really want to close it completely because it's still not dry. You know what? I'm just going to let it stick out from the top. So, okay. I'm going to... how do I want to put this in here? I need to glue it down. And then I got to figure out a number. But I don't want to use... Maybe we'll do the date there and the number. Or the date. I'll do the date and the number up here, but in small stamps. Okay, let me pause. Okay, I got this, I guess, from Tuesday morning a while back. It's My Mind's Eye and My Heritage. And I really like the numbers on here, so I think I'll use that for my number for this one. I need a number 1. And a number 3. Is that 31? Sure is. Okay, I'm going to stamp this on something real quick first, just to make sure it's the way I want it. I would be very angry if I stamped this and then it didn't look the way that I wanted. So probably I should stamp it on something else first, but, or, you know, stamp it here and then, actually that's kind of fine. So here's what those look like. Okay. Here goes nothing. 13. All right, and then I need my date stamp. Number 7 today. December 7th. I'm going to stamp it on here again just to make sure. Okay. Something like that. Ooh, that was really close and really fast. You weren't ready for that, were you? Okay, I'm going to glue that down another day because I just want to make sure there's a little spot there, and then I just want to make sure that this spot is super, super dry. So I'm just going to put that off to the side, and that will continue to work on itself. In the meantime, I did these 2 strips. These weren't watercolor paper. They are, I want to say drawing paper, but I just did various different combinations of reds and a little bit of pink in there, purpley reds, and even a little bit of orange, just a tiny bit. Anyway, I thought I would try and do something. Sorry, that's my mom. She's texting me. I thought I would use Carolyn's suggestion and try putting some little berries on here. So let me clamp these down again. And I'm trying to decide, woo! I'm trying to decide how to get the little berry shapes, and I have a hole punch here. I thought I'd try this. I'm going to do a couple that don't really matter. Oh, we're going to get some extras. Okay, so see if these are even the right size. Well, they could be. Trying to think of what else I might have that could work. You kind of need 3 of them, I think, right? But they're kind of the right size, so okay. I think I'll fiddle with this and then show you the end result in a minute. Okay, so our little wreath that we did the other day now has some berries on it, and yeah, sorry for the cat. And a cat tail. So I really like, okay, you need to move. I really like how this turned out, actually. In the end, it might have taken a few days to get there. but the little the little berries really help. I really like it. So anyway, all right, guys, one last look at our one that we did for today. Oh, it's so pretty. I'll get this glued in and I'll give you a peek at it. I don't know why I'm moving it. I'll give you a peek at it in the next video. So, alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!